So Viktus, I've never heard any of his stuff. I've heard him rap with Ren, but I've never heard his solo stuff. So I've got like no idea at all what to expect in terms of like the sound of this. Is this going to be straight hip hop? Is it going to be Ren-esque? What kind of like what's the feeling going to be of this? I really don't know, and I don't know anything about him. So this is going to be interesting. Let's get it.
Swallowed whole, full consumption. Indulged by the chaos on my own, I'm stuck in. The belly of the beast is controlling something, and he won't save me. I'ma burn up once and in hell. Final destination hotel. I'm trapped in a cycle of my own self. No help, I'm fighting but I won't prevail. Guess I'm locked up in my own self. See, I built a prison, greed and guilt. The reason why I feel so confined. On my knees I kneel, I slip asleep and pill down my neck just to feel alive. Now my eyes dilated, I've been staying medicated just to help me face this cold world. There's no beauty in the chaos around us, and I'm like, hey, man, I hate to say it, I don't know why.
We've wasted so much precious time, the chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go, just let it go.
No, said I don't wanna do this, face the truth, cause I know the truth is a ruthless weapon. If you're getting it, forgetting all the memories you made, all the memories they fade out. I'd rather live in a lie. The truth is overrated, now I'm telling you why. Because I lost all my innocence, my youth where it died. And since I learned the truth, I've been feeling my mind.
Wasted so much precious time, the chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go, just let it go.
Thank you so much for requesting this, Claire. This is really something, and yeah, I'm feeling it. Like, I love his flow style for a start. He's got a very unique voice, but the words, it's like there's this desperation, isn't there, to feel and to like feel normal, and this sort of balancing act with drugs, like sleeping pills and taking, you know, amphetamines that dilate your pupils and stuff, and that whole kind of classic uppers and downers kind of cycle that certain types of people kind of get themselves caught up in. And I think there was a line in there that was quite interesting. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was kind of saying about like losing innocence, and I think there's something in that, I think, with kind of like sensitive people, and when I say a sensitive person, I don't mean like a soft person or anything. It's not like I'm a sensitive person, and like being a sensitive person, that's a compliment, right? You don't want to be an insensitive person, right? So just to clear that up. But like sensitive people, I feel that it kind of hits us harder when you're a kid and you're kind of innocent, and you know what I mean, like you've got your cartoons and life and understanding of how things are, and suddenly everything can kind of get taken away. And I think it hits a lot harder because for some kids things just kind of wash over them and they don't really notice, or like life gets a little bit more kind of nitty gritty, a little bit sort of dirty, and they don't really care, you know, like they don't really see it, they don't really think a great deal about it, you know what I mean? Like, whereas I think for people like Viktus, I think it's kind of, this is just what I'm reading into it, just from trying to take all the lyrics. There's a lot of words there, and just trying to put it together. When life kind of gets real, when you're a kid and stuff, it's very scary and overwhelming, and you can quickly try and turn into being like the scariest thing. You know what I mean? To like look like the scariest thing or act a certain way to toughen yourself up to the world, when the world is you realize how tough the world is, you know what I mean? And you've got to kind of like let go of something, and you've got to, you feel you have to like match it sort of make yourself resilient in that way, you know what I mean? And you can lose a part of yourself doing that. And I think that can lead on to drugs and lead on to sort of trying to reclaim happiness that you can no longer feel without kind of false stimulation like ecstasy or cocaine, you know what I mean, or weed or whatever. Like I'm just going off the top of my brain there, just kind of what that got me thinking about with the lyrics he was saying there. But let's hear some more.
Truth is overrated, now I'm telling you why. Because I lost all my innocence, my youth when it died. And since I learned the truth, I've been feeling my mind.
Wasted so much precious time and chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go. Just let it go. Wasted so much precious time and chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go. Just let it go.
Shivering, now I've got the cold sweats. Crushed pills in the crevice of my own mess, no. Said I don't wanna confess. Fuck it, the old pills telling me they know best. But now they're telling me lies. They're keeping me in prison with the prisoner's mind. They're keeping me alone when someone show me a sign. Or do I gotta rise up just so I decline? Fuck it!
Man, Viktus is good. Holy shit. And I think there's a lot in what he's saying there about sort of being a prisoner and like kind of the pills telling him what to do, what to think, and like being kind of beholden to them, you know what I mean? Because I think with any kind of addiction, even like cigarettes, even things like sugar and stuff like that, caffeine, things that seem, you know, innocuous, obviously on the heavier end, like heroin and meth and coke and everything, you know, but like anything at all, it can kind of control you and sort of, you know, like we have a perception of free will, but sometimes you have to think to yourself, is this cigarettes talking or is it me talking? You know what I mean? And those cigarettes or the pills or the ketamine or whatever it is that you're like hooked on, it will tell you that you deserve it, like you this is a treat, that you deserve to get high, you deserve the cigarette or whatever it is, and it disguises itself as being you and your thoughts, you know, but it's not, it's lying to you, like Viktus is saying, it's telling you a lie, you know what I mean? And you are like, you have to stop what you're doing and obey the will of your addiction, whatever that addiction is. And we're all like, you know, most of us are addicted to something, right? Like, goddamn. So yeah, there was a lot in that. And shout out to, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Wasey. Really cool. I really like the chorus. It's really just, it's very chill. It's not kind of overdoing anything. It's just got a really nice voice and yeah, has a really, really cool vibe to it. So Claire, you're seeing Knox and Viktus in both Brighton and Bristol. That's going to be amazing. Wow. And yeah, hard into life when life gets hard. Back on my previous point earlier. I'm sorry if you can hear dogs barking. I'm house sitting at the moment and they're small dogs, but they got a real bark on them. Let's get some music on.
Prison with the prisoner's mind. They're keeping me alone when someone show me a sign. Or do I gotta rise up just so I decline? Fuck it, feels like about to relapse. Too much pain in the brain, I gotta ease that. Kick it back and try to relax. My sixth sense accepting death, I mean that's funny. I'm feeling dead to feel alive like a zombie. I'm adrift into the night when it's sunny. I don't see the light outside, all I hear is suicidal thoughts take my life away.
Wasted so much precious time and chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go. Just let it go. Wasted so much precious time and chaos overflows, corrupting all the silence. Now it's time to let it go. Just let it go.
Wow, that was great. Like, I love his sound. I love the way he raps. I love the instrumental. Like, you can't go wrong with a classic emotional piano, like classic hip hop beat, can you? For this type of song, if you're gonna be doing this, you know, it's what you want to go for. It's just perfect for it. And there was a lot of like weight to his words, you know what I mean? There was no like fluff in there at all, you know. It's not that I was expecting any. I knew it was going to be good, but I think it did exceed expectations. I didn't know what to expect, but that was really really cool. Victus, let me know as well in the comments, like what I should react to next from Victus, and yeah, I'll definitely be going down a bit of a Victus rabbit hole and like checking out more of his stuff, because I really want to hear what the guy's got to say, you know what I mean? Okay, I've got a buy me a coffee as well, if I can find the link somewhere. I don't know if I can, hold on. If you put it in there it is. So if there's also super thanks and all that kind of stuff, but if anything at all is appreciated, and if you want to make a request and throw something in there, that would be greatly appreciated. You know, let me know what you want me to hear next, and yeah, I've got no bedtime on this tonight. We're just going to we're just gonna keep going until I drop a little bit. That may be 8 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know where we'll get to. But yeah. But I really I will post all of these videos. I'll give them all an edit and get them all up as individual videos as well. And yeah. And yeah. Well said on this song. Marathon Vidmaster, thank you. If you're in that dark place, reach out to a friend or to a hotline in your country. There'll be someone to listen, and that's it. The worst thing you can do is keep it to yourself, and like to not share it if you're kind of going through something like that. Like, it's the most important thing to do is talk to someone, and hopefully, you know, you've got friends that you can trust to hear that stuff. Sometimes you just need to be heard, you know. You don't even need for the right thing to be said. You just need someone to hear you. And I think that's what people fear in a way. And, you know, I would maybe advise, unless you really know, maybe try out those hotlines, because there's nothing worse than if you're feeling like desperate and you reach out to a friend or something and they don't hear you and they're not interested. You know, I literally had a friend, not a friend anymore, but I told him that I was struggling, and that I was really, you know, kind of on the edge, and he went, well, you're clearly not, because you would have just offed yourself by now if you were. And I was like, wow, okay, well, I'm never speaking to you about any of this kind of stuff again, but like, what a thing to say to somebody who's struggling, you know what I mean? Just like, no, you're not, and basically go and do it if you're going to do it. That's a friend. Yeah, he is gonzo. I am not talking to him anymore. Don't you worry. All right, let's, I digress. Let's, heard about this thing the other day called oversharing. I don't know what it is, but apparently I do it. But, oh well.